My people, what's going on? Two things I want to talk about. First thing, Brad Childress finally got the axe. The Minnesota Vikings fired him and promoted Leslie Frazier as the interim head coach. It's about time. Brad Childress needed to be fired a long time ago. You had the back and forth between Childress and Favre. You had multiple anonymous Vikings players, which is garbage, tell a newspaper how much they hated Childress. It was a grease fire. He should have been fired a while ago. When Ziggy Wolf, the owner, was thinking about firing Brad Childress and keeping Randy Moss, looking back, that was probably the better way to go. But let me say this about Leslie Frazier. If I'm Leslie, I start Brett Favre this weekend because, in my mind, he still gives you the best chance to win. We're still talking about Tarvaris Jackson here. But if Favre stinks it up and the Vikings lose, I'm benching Brett Favre and I'm starting Tarvaris Jackson. Why? Because I want to show ownership that I'm your guy going into next season. Brett Favre isn't going to be there. I doubt highly that Tarvaris Jackson is going to be a long-term solution. But you're showing ownership that you can be the guy to make tough decisions and put your team in a better position going forward. And hey, maybe if he hits 7-11, he comes up pay dirt, and Tarvaris Jackson actually plays well and they win some games, he might have a solid chance to remain the head coach for the Vikings. The other thing I want to talk about, Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning threw an interception at the end of the Patriots game. The Colts lost 31-28. I've heard a lot of people say, well, you can't blame Peyton. This is Peyton Manning. Oh, no, I'm not going to take a shot at Peyton. Why not? It's a terrible decision. And Peyton Manning would be the first one to tell you that.
I'm just sick about, not extending the game. There's just no excuse whether just not to extend the game there, give Vinatieri a chance for a field goal. And I feel like we had a good play called, just a poor throw.
Yeah, Peyton has no running game whatsoever. He had to throw the ball 52 times against the Patriots in Week 11. That's crazy. Yeah, there was pressure, there was a guy in his face, but you don't take a shot like that. You don't take an unnecessary risk like that when you can potentially at least tie the game up and play for overtime. And don't give me this, oh, they're on the road, they got to play for the win. No, you don't. You don't have to take an unnecessary risk like that and risk losing, which is what happened. So it works both ways. The Colts wouldn't have had a chance to win that game without Peyton Manning on the field. But that doesn't earn him the benefit of the doubt for making a bad decision and a bad throw like that at the end of the game. I don't care if he's Peyton Manning and one of the most decorated quarterbacks in the history of the NFL. A bad decision is still a bad decision. And I know one when I see one. And that was one. And now I'm shouting. So it's time for me to go. I'm Brian now, and that's a no-brainer.